What we're going to be doing is called streaking, and it was mentioned that earlier, and then I think somebody over from the philosophy stream was like, "What?
Take your clothes off, everyone go!"
Yeah. So basically, how it goes is we're going to go out and we're going to use one of these, or the disposable version, and this is called a loop.
Yeah.
You're going to sample something, and this something might be some pond water, or it might be like back behind your ear, or it might be like his nose. Like, I don't actually care. You have your plate, and it's covered in an agarose gel with growth medium. You guys made it this morning. Good job. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your little magic wand, like this marker, and you're going to dip it into your thing. And for a lot of you, you're sampling from water. And from those of you that aren't sampling from water, get it wet first. Preferably with the magical not anything water that we have. Because if you get it wet out of the tap and then it's got a bunch of chlorine and then you're like, I'm sampling, and all you're doing is killing stuff. So think about what you're sampling to moisten your dip. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take your magical wand and you're going to go zoop, like this. Okay? And this is going to be your first streak. Now if you just left it, if you had done that for the whole plate, it would just be a big mass of bacteria. There is really way more bacteria than you're really aware of. And so what you need to do is then take the loop, and you're going to sterilize it, and we're going to do it with fire. And then you're going to come back and you're going to go here outside of the zigzags, and you're going to pull through like this to catch the bacteria that are in those zigzags, and then you're going to go zig, 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 here. All right? And then rotate it again, set it on fire, start from the outside, pull through, zig, 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 zig.
Why do you pull through?
Because you want to, basically what you're doing is diluting the bacteria. So you have a bunch of bacteria, and then you kind of drag some of, because every time you pull through, you're dragging them out, so you're getting quite a few of them. I mean, probably millions. But you're dragging them to the side out of the large cluster, and then every time that you do that, you reduce the number. Right. So you're basically doing population sampling. And then right here around the edge, you're going to put your initials and the date. Maybe where you got the sample, so my butt. And then the final step is that you're going to take this and you're going to put this in our incubation area. What's really important is that when you set your plates down, notice that this would be the jelly side. This is the lid side. I'm even loath to take the lid off.
Upside down.
Yeah.
Always.
So you always put it upside down and write everything on the jelly side. One, because if you write it on the lid side and then you lose the lid, or you get it swapped with another lid, it's all useless and then I throw it away. The other thing is that you put it upside down because these are living creatures, and so they're going to be respirating, right? And so they're going to be creating water vapor. And if you have a bunch of living things creating water vapor going up, it's going to bonk into the lid and then make little droplets and then drop back down on them, and that might f with them a lot.
Or contaminate everything else in the fridge.
Yeah, exactly. So, boop, hang them upside down, they won't notice, and it'll make your life easier. Here is...
Ooh.
Probably...
Whoa, what's that?
Legion 1. And so you can see here, this is obviously his first streak coming across the top there. And you can understand why we dragged stuff to the side. And this is why we try to do isolation like this and do the pulling them around. So each dot is started with a single organism that has basically cloned itself over and over and over. So within each dot, if you swipe that up, you're always going to get the same DNA. And the reason that we want them separate is because you want just one set of DNA. You'll note that even in her second pull, it's still a huge
line of
and this is
colonies.
So we'll see how it turns out in a little bit here, but right now definitely gonna need to redo just so that you can get
Isolated
like
colonies.
better isolation, because right now it's just like.
Yeah.
There's one
So,
isolated
so this is
colony.
what it should, yeah, there's one. But this is what all of them should look like and would look like if we had a proper incubation.